friends. In this video, we will discuss about the cash journal in SAP FICO. So the cash journal is a subledger of bank accounting. It is used to manage a company's cash transactions. The system automatically calculates and displays the opening and closing balances and the receipt and payment totals. So the configuration for cash journal, I just enter into the navigation path. So in the financial accounting new, in the bank accounting, under business transactions, you can find the cash journal. I just open it. So these are the configuration steps required for cash journal. So the first step is to create a GL account for cash journal. So I've already created the new account for cash journal. I just display it. I've previously recorded this video, but that gone with some issues. So I'm again recording the video. So I will show just the configuration steps, and then we will follow with the transactions. So in under the group asset, I have created a new account cash journal. So the only difference with this account compared to our petty cash or some other cash account is we need to maintain this account. Wait, it just opened. Okay, okay. The main difference between this account and our normal petty cash account is I need to maintain this account as a post automatically, which means during the transaction I will not call this account. I will not update this account number in any of my transaction. It will be called automatically during our cash journal postings. So that's why I have made this account as a post automatically only, and other configurations remains the same. Okay, I have maintained the line item display and all those things. The only difference is I just made this account as a post automatically only, and that is a step. I've created new account for my cash journal, and the second step is amount limit. So we can maintain some amount limit for my cash journal. So if I make a new entry, I can maintain for my company code and valid from today's date. I will maintain. Sorry, it is 8. So with this, I maintain 1 lakh rupees, and my cash journal will have the amount limit of 1 lakh. Just save this entry. So I have not included this during my configuration. So I just made this one here. I'll just go back. The next is document type for cash journal documents. So the document type for cash journal is CJ. Ensure that the document CJ exists in your system. Just show you. So you can find it here, the cash journal. So if this document type is not exist, you please make it by click on new entry. I just expand this. You can see that the account types allowed are customer, vendor, and GL accounts, and also the control data, customer, vendor check, and negative postings permitted. So with this, you can see the number range is 01. We can maintain. We should maintain the number range for this number range in the next step. So I have linked 01. So we can maintain the number range in the next step. So this is a document type. I just save this. I think I've maintained the number range. I just show you. This is the document type, and the next step is number range intervals for cache channel. I have maintained. I just show you in the document type CJ. I have maintained the number range as 0 1. So that I have maintained the number range 0 1 in this step. You can see that from number 1 to 1000. I have posted 2 documents in my previous cache journal. So the current number is 3. So you please maintain the number range for this cache channel. So whatever be the number of cache channels I have configured, those cache channels will have the number range from this document type CJ. Okay, okay, just go back. The next step is set up cache channel. So we can define n number of cache channels. So in this, I have defined 2 cache channels. Just show you. So in this, make some new entries and create a new cache channels. So I just show you what I have done. My company code is okay. You can see that these 2 entries I have configured in this. For my company code, I have created 2 cache channels. One is 0001 and other one is 0002. And this account is just now what we have created in our JL account. This is a cache channel we have created this account. I have linked that this cache channel account. I have linked this cache channel account here for both my cache channels, and both these cache channels will have the document number range that in what we have configured previous step. So whatever document we have posted in this cache channel or in this cache channel, both of them will take the document number range from 01 that we have configured in our previous step. And this step shows CJ closed, cache channel closed. If I don't want this cache channel, I can make a selection here so that this cache channel will not be permitted to post any documents. And this is the payment documents for vendors and receipt for customers. So these document types I have configured. And the next step is we can also use the person responsible for the cache channel. Okay, just save this entry. The next step is create, change, delete business transactions. So in this step, I have defined 6 business transactions where I can use for cache channels. I have created all those things. I just show you. So these are the 6 business transactions. You can make these things by clicking on a new entry. So I have numbered the business transactions, and this is the business transaction type. B represents. Okay, I'll just show you. So the B represents payment to bank account. That is so I have defined the different business transactions. That is cash to bank. That is nothing but depositing, deposit into bank, and cash from bank. That is withdrawal from bank. So considering this situation, that is deposit into bank, we can make this business transaction type. So whatever the business transaction you are creating, it should be relevant to the business transaction type. So I have linked in such a way that the business transaction what I have defined is linked to my business transaction type. Example, say for example, cash to vendor, which means I'm paying to my vendor. So that represents a business transaction type K, that is vendor postings. So in that way, we need to configure so that we are ensuring the correct business transaction to be posted. So likewise, I have configured. And the next thing is this is a business transaction blocked. So if I don't want this business transaction no more to my company code, I can make a selection on this. and the account modification. So what I've done here is, for example, for a cash to bank, for this business transaction, I've defined a GL account. So this GL account is okay. I just show you what is this GL account. This is a bank incoming account. So I have only one house bank in my company code. So I just linked this account number. So if you have a multiple house bank, then I will leave this I will leave this field blank, and I will tick on account modification so that I can make a multiple bank selection. So for this case, I have only one house bank, so I just link that account here. But when it comes into sales or purchase, I can use multiple jail account for postings. So I have not linked any jail account, and but I have marked it with the account modification fields, so that I can make multiple selection for my jail account postings. And we can also have a tax modification indicator here in our sales and purchase document. Okay, I just make a selection here so that it will be relevant to the uh, tax implementation and the business transaction. This is a long test, we can maintain or we can leave it blank. So like this, I have maintained my cash journal. Just save this. Just move to the next step, that is set up print parameters for cash journal. So in order to have a print copy for each transaction, I just uh, made this entry. So the print program I have configured to my company code. This is standard print program that is available in your system. You can make a copy, or um, you can make use of this program in your system. Okay, just make the selection. With this, my configurations are over for cash channel. I just go on with the new session. We will post some cash channel documents. So the T code is FBCJ. So I have previously done for my cash channel 0001. I just show you, and we will post some new transactions in the new cash channel, that is 0002. So you can see here the cash channel 0001 for my company code BRP. So ensure that these things are relevant to your company code and cash channel. If not, you need to change it by clicking on this change cash channel. So for you can see this period, that is today. Today I am not made any transaction. So when I go with this thing, this is the yesterday. Yesterday I have done this, but I could not record this video. There is a problem with on recording, so I just recorded today. So what I've made yesterday is I've made a receipt for 1 lakh rupees, and then I made some cash payment to my vendor. So the total closing balance for this cash journal is 99,000. So I just don't want to do with this. I just change my cash journal. Okay, just click on change cash journal. We will go to the next thing, that is 0002. So in this cash journal, I have not made any postings. You can see here the opening balance, and everything is zero. And I just posted today. This is the today's date, and we can make some cash receipts first, so that the opening balance will be appearing here. So I just select this. So I just have the transaction cash from bank. We will receive some amount from bank. Let it be 5,000. Okay, I don't want to link any jail account here. It will be directed from here. I just open this thing also, so that it will be where it is. I just open the business transaction so that I could, it will be clear for understanding. So these entries. Okay, what I'm doing now is cash receipt from bank. That is this account. Okay, I have not linked the account. I just click on enter. You can see the jail account is automatically linked from my configuration. Okay, I just select this and click on post. We will see what happens. So I just changed the business transaction. Some issues over here. So I just changed with the cash sales. In that way, we will create the opening balance. Okay, this is the jail account. So I just click on enter. I just click on post. It got posted. I have made the cash from bank transaction also. I'll just show you the other also, the cash sales. So there were some problem. You can rectify it. Just select this. Just click on post. So like this. So it gone under runtime error. I just clipped out those thing. So like that you can make cash receipts. So do it 1 or 2 times so that the document will be posted. So I have 10,000 as my opening balance. I just these two these two things have posted and have some opening balances. Total cash receipt is 10,000. So I just go to the cash payments so that I can make some payments. The business transaction relevant to the payment. I can go to my vendor. This is my expense account and the vendor number. Business transaction does not require account. Okay, it requires the tax code. Okay, I just link my tax code. So I have not entered the amount also. Just enter the amount and here will be the tax code. Okay, click on enter. Field content. Okay, just select this and click on post. We'll see what happens. Okay, it got posted. So you can see here the closing balance is 9,000. So you can see here the document number for this transaction is 6. I just selected this and click on follow on documents so that our accounting document will be shown here. So this document number is for a cash journal document, not the accounting document. So in order to view the accounting document posted, I have clicked on follow on documents. So here you can see the uh, accounting document. There is crediting the cash journal and debiting the vendor. There is a payment. Just go back. So by this way we can make the payments and cash receipts using the cash channel. So I hope this video will be a more informative one. Thank you friends for watching this video. We will continue on our next video. Thank you.